Um, this is a relatively early in the day episode because my day's basically over. I step back in my dorm now. I've already ate twice. I'm not gonna eat again. And my only plan for the rest of today is like try to finish or get more work done on my scholarship essay and my on Sally's letter of rec, and maybe like copy some notes down from my notebook to my laptop. But I mean, today I slept. I didn't sleep the second I got home. Kind of after I finished off the last episode, I literally just kept copying more notes down for like 2 more hours. I didn't expect to do that. I told myself I was gonna stop a lot of times, but then just kept going. And so I guess I was just like, like, Asta, sorry. Can't stop, won't stop. Actually, I felt surprisingly good to just like having like I felt like I was getting work done, and I was like reviewing the material, kind of. But yeah. So then I slept at like 1 in the morning, and then I woke up at 8:44, and then I went to eat, and I did my laundry, and I didn't really do anything in the morning. Like I watched more Black Clover. And this recent arc has been it ended well, but a lot of like during, it's kind of too spontaneous, too many like you just throw people in and then, oh yeah, new character, develop this like emotional connection that I don't know, it felt way too forced, and it felt like way too free for like I didn't feel like there were proper stakes for that thing, but I guess it like happened that way, where it's kind of like bullshit. But I don't know. And there's still like I mentioned before, like, oh, they always do this thing, like, or like I always like question like, why do they do this thing, and then they do it. And now I was like, for this specific plot point that's like it like was seemingly pivotal, I'm like, why didn't he do this? But it doesn't work, and I'm not sure what the reason is. I wish they like physically address that, because like you'd think like, oh, this should work. Why doesn't it? And then it doesn't, and it's just kind of just like, oh yeah, it's something. I don't know. You'd think it would work, because it is a thing. But I can't. I don't want to spoil for everyone else watching Black Clover. Not that I doubt anybody watching this is watching Black Clover, but just in case. But no, after I ate, the solo racing picnic was at 1. So I was just like trying to like just handle stuff like before then. So like my laundry, I forgot to turn the dryer on, so I wasn't able to grab my laundry until like after the picnic. So it was a little unfortunate, but it was whatever. I was like annoyed with myself. I'm like, how the fuck did I forget to do that? But it was because Sally Nguyen FaceTimed me, and that's why. But I'm trying to think now. Oh, but then I went to the solo racing picnic, and at the start was kind of like vibes were a little I don't know, a little awkward, No, but then we played like a few rounds of Ultimate Frisbee, and I was actually going crazy. We like 3 of our points out of like 6 that we scored were like literally like me bombing a throw, and then like one of our team members catching the throw. Like I was like, it wasn't like that far of a field, so like the distance I throw, it wasn't like that far, but it was like from almost one goal to the other end, and then the same dude just caught it 3 times. We just scored easy points, but it was fun though. But like it kind of like put me in perspective like how out of shape I am, because I was like dying. It felt like the first time I was running like after the first round of Frisbee, it felt like the first time I ran the 800, like where my throat was like hurting. No, I wasn't like tasting blood, which was how my Like I could taste blood after I ran my first 800, but like my throat was hurting. It was like bad. So I probably try to get outside and like run more. But it was fun though. Ultimate Frisbee was fun. One of the like team leads, I'm not sure. She is D1 women's Ultimate Frisbee. I was like, damn, that's respect. And she was kind of. I don't remember how she played. I just know her throws were nice. She was definitely moving too. No, we really couldn't figure out, or like we had like newer inexperienced players that didn't know how to play Ultimate Frisbee, and I was telling them like what to do, but they were kind of just like one dude specifically who I won't name. He was like, "Oh yeah, let's have people posted up at their ends, the middle end, and the back end. It's like for each parts of the field, but that doesn't make sense." And I was saying like, "Oh, defend one person," but people weren't getting the message. But it wasn't that serious, so I didn't care. But it didn't bother me. But it was still a lot of fun though. And then like we went, and I was like, it was like we were playing for a while. But then we went back to the table to like grab like all the food and shit. And then I think it did like it was kind of just like opened up a bit more. The vibe was more like friendly and like stuff. And I was kind of like going crazy. Not crazy. I was just vibing. I was having fun. The music was like there was like some Katy Perry and just like some bangers that were playing, and I was just like bonding with the actual like team, and I had a good time, honestly. Definitely learning how to actually be myself more in social situations, so that's a W. I'm trying to think. I want to say one thing, but like again, if people like, or if other people other than the intended audience like find this, that like go to Georgia Tech or in the Solar Racing Club, then like they'll like see it and they'll be like, oh, interesting. So I don't want to expose myself too much. Those are details. Maybe I'll not even Snapchat, honestly. But I had a fun time though. It was definitely a lot more fun than I was expecting. It was longer than I expected, but I enjoyed a lot of my time there. If not, well, most of it, not all of it. Like the start was kind of funky, but the food was good. So W, Solar Racing Social. And then after that, or well, I guess just to say another thing about the picnic is like I formally met like a bunch of the leads, so I guess they like know me now. Like Mario, I always like see him in shop, but we kind of just like we really say hi to each other, but then never really anything like it's just like a formality. Like now it's kind of like, oh, we hung out like at the social, and he's a cool guy. So and that's like where, and then the same with like Ariana, who's the president. I didn't know that until today. So I'm trying to think who else. I don't know. I'm thinking it's just Ariana and Mario. Cool people. Trying to think. Oh, then we talked about the recruitment. Or Will brought up recruitment to like Mario and Ariana. I was like, oh, that's crazy. And even they said like their recruitment experience was like bad. So I'm kind of like thinking like, oh. And then Mario said like recruitment just across all clubs is like poor, or recruitment retention across all clubs is poor. And I'm like thinking, what is that something that we can address? I'm thinking probably, because like as someone who like joined the Yellow Jacket Space program last year, I was one of those recruits that quit. I tried to stick with it. It was not a fun time. Well, it was like my issue with why Yellow Jacket Space program was just like I was expected to just like do this thing. I didn't care for it. I didn't have people that really, were like, I didn't have a connection to the club. And so I was like the first semester of a recruit's like onboarding process should be having them build the connection to the club instead of immediately just exposing them to like everything, because they have no reason to commit. That's the most important thing. help them build a connection, and then give them a reason to stay for the next semester, and then have them actually be like useful. It's like, I feel like it's something like that's totally like something that can be addressed. Absolutely. Next to like our, like he wasn't a lead, but like our like mentor or like person that just like tried to direct us for the projects for our first semester was like, it worked out perfectly. It was like everybody that he was like directing like stayed, so I don't know, that's a structure that they're missing, I feel like, but hopefully this can be brought up in an amicable fashion, and you know, we can just talk it out and figure it out, and like if there's like someone that needs to step up, I'd be willing to do that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, we'll see how it ends up. But anyways, after that, then I just ate. Even though there was food at the picnic, I was still like slightly hungry. I didn't want to eat again later, so I was just like, I'll eat now and then be full. And then I watched more Black Clover. And then I grabbed my laundry from the dryer and I brought it, and I just showered, and I'm here. And now I'm gonna just try to work on, like I said, scholarship essay and size prereq, and then hopefully get some gaming in later. You know, funsies, fun times. Who knows? But yeah, I guess that's it for this episode for today. Nothing else to say. Hope your Saturday was good. And well, this will upload like later today, like in the evening, or well, it's already 6 right now, but like 10, 11 maybe or something. I don't know when this is. You know, okay, whatever. Sayonara.